Hello everyone. So we are back to same session where we left. Thank you, Naval, and we're going to continue the same behavioral parameter. So we saw the behavior parameter how we have to define into the class, and we have to integrate with outside the play. We can inventory. We can control our parameters by using the network CLI connections. This is possible because of persistency behavior, which is different from the local persistence. Okay, and come to this virtual box. Now we are here. This is, suppose we have right now we have 3 or 4 devices, but suppose we have 100 or 1,000 CIs. Do I maintain like this inventory? It's very complex. Do you think that or not?
Yes, a bit
Yes,
complex.
this is complex. So there is called multiplexing, class multiplexing. What is called class multiplexing? There's something called you can multiplex your class, multiplex your class. So this is, suppose, one class where we have defined 192.168.122.10.20.30. I assume you know that. Okay, right? Now I have another class. Let me define. I will make another class that is called variable, and I will define all the variable within this class. So what are the Ansible users, pass, etc. become method, everything I will define this one class. I will define one class for variables, one class for my inventory, and I will use multiplexing issue, means it's going to be used for multiplexing, so entire multiplex. Okay, so this what going to be happened once you do, no need to pass this parameter, go for explicitly and do, you just multiplex with this class to this class and it start happening. So it's a beauty or not, it's going to multiplex. Are you guys understand technique multiplexing?
Yes.
Okay, so let's define the means two different. So you have to concentrate on defining your classes, and later on which class you want to multiplex, you can multiplex. But always you remember, you can multiplex can be done using the variable to your inventory, not inventory into inventory. Yeah. Okay, don't do that mistakes. Okay, inventory, the variable is what you want to pass to your inventory. So let's understand the what I want to say by doing the things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this uh, entire stuff. um, Insert mode, and I'm deleting entire. The deleting is very easy, bear with me. I'm not going to delete this. Let's delete this. We'll create another. And 192.168.122. Better you do this management on your notepad and then copy paste. Okay, if you are not handy with this. Okay, so we have one class here. I'm going to, there is no mistake, so I'm going to comment it out, unnecessary. So the comment out, and let me go for, I'm going to define one class that is called variable. Okay, now I'm going to use a name. What you want to give the name, anything, but you have to follow the spellings. So this time, same thing I'm going to copy, and I don't want to do mistake. I will paste it, and I will write this in single line.
Remove this host dash
Yes,
Ansible
yes.
hosts.
Move this. Thank you. Now you go for next line and she will iOS. Then go for next line. So you have to do your specific inventory here. I will remove this admin. Next line you have. So you are doing your inventory more easy way. This is another advanced method by which you can multiflex your. This is very useful thing, and this makes your life very easy. Okay. Now, so you have two variables, uh, two two classes variables, as well as what, as well as router inventory. Now how do you multiplex? So you can multiplex saying the multiplex with the router with verbs, multiplex with the router with the verbs variable. So this give you that before below parameter you have to multiplex with the my inventory. That's so much easy. So let's do this. And so first we define the verbs, then multiplex to whom I want to multiplex. So I write this, and let's see we are getting, let's see the inventory how it's look like. So this is the inventory. Okay, let's play, and it's working or fine or not. This time I did not pass anything, just I call the router as a class defined, and this is already defined, and that's a multiplex. I'm going to pass. Let's see it's okay. Means this multiplexing we have done wrong, something is wrong. Let me refer to my inventory syntax file what we have done. Is it right? Inventory file is this. Inventory is looks right. Let's see the error what we are passing. Router inventory verbs. Wait, instead of verb is the I supposed to use verbs. Wait, it should not come like this. Go for insert and do verbs. Okay, because these are the variables. What is the error? Now it's look the inventory file this. Okay. Now I'm going to define routers are there and display this. Okay, verbs is a predefined here. You should not change your spellings. Verbs is a predefined variables. You have to use verbs. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the thing what I want to tell you how you going to do. Now the major concern again here, the one question I'm going to ask you, let me understand whether you understand here. So you have very easy way, so you can pass your parameter, and now it's outside everything, your credential, everything. I want one of my engineer, I have 100 of device in inventory, but for two device or for one device, maybe 5 device, we have enable password is different. So how do you achieve in this case? Anyone?
Mm, in inventory, enter the both the password,
In inventory means, let me go for inventory. Let me go for inventory. I went for inventory. What you want
and
to say? Where do I pass my?
in in Ansible become pass CCIE, and either we can space the other password or maybe the uh, another password also.
No. See, guys.
You define another class for those variables. So if it's 30, you do 192, 116,
So
120,
what you have to do? There's a clue. Yeah. Excellent, Nikhil. Means this part is global. Means they are telling this variable is multiplex with the router class, and this is defined for all class by default. But you want to change explicitly any attribute behavior, you have to define locally to that. If you define anything local to that device, it will override to your global multiplex. Means just you have to go for here and use become pass the parameter what you want define locally. That's all. So suppose you have 100 of device, out of 3 device having a special configuration, just you have to define for all 3 device specifically to that device. You have to test this and you have to come back with solution. If you are getting issue, let me know. I will discuss, I will show you this problem solution in next. Any questions? Clear?
no.
No.
So awesome. You understand the granular control as a network engineer. How do you can control your stuff? Right? Wrong? Tell me. So let's brief this. So your credential going to move not only for enable, you have entire credential or any variable. You will see later on lots of variable there which going to be defined and multiplex method. Understand? But if you want to define anything specifically credential for any one of device, you can come under that. Means both the method is very useful. Please practice with that, both the, don't skip. This is not a useful, don't think so. Maybe there's 4 and 5 parameter you have to pass specific to that device rather than that. Here we have inventory, very less inventory, it's easy to manage, but in real time is maybe 100 of device, maybe 200 of device. Okay guys,
Yep.
clear? So we will continue in next class with the new topic. Bye bye, see you in next class.